I'm Vincent Price. What unearthly horror did that girl gaze upon? What manner of incredible thing walked beneath that hood? It would be unfair at this time to show you any more of what went on in that laboratory where a man actually dared to play God.
Not since the beginning of time has man known such terror.
It's such a steep climb up the mountain southside. It has some and acts in such peculiar ways. Accident come rising, a young girl from society. They will protect their race, they'll see from mine. At the summit it's freezing, alien control human beings. No one has been to tell, we've seen the crawling eye. At the summit it's freezing.
What's up, guys? Back again for more Horrorfest fun. On this episode, I'm taking a look at the crawling eye. So, let's get into it. 3 climbers are climbing up a mountain called Trollenberg in Switzerland when one of them gets beheaded. Just then, 2 sisters, Anne and Sarah, are traveling by train near the area. The sisters are mind readers from London who have a traveling act. Suddenly, as they pass the mountain, Anne passes out for some reason. When she wakes up, she insists they get off the train immediately. Later on, at an observatory, a professor explains that despite numerous deaths occurring in that area, no bodies have ever been found. But there's just a strange cloud that's always seen floating nearby. A guy named Brooks, who was in the train with the sisters, says that something similar happened in the Andes Mountains 3 years ago, and there was a strange cloud there as well. The rumors going around is that something was hiding in the cloud. What is this? Nope. Anyway, Anne is doing a demonstration when she notices a couple guys in a base camp on the mountain. As the cloud approaches their camp, one of the guys, Brett, goes out into it. Yeah, because the first thing you're going to want to do is walk out right into the cloud. Seeing this happen causes Anne to pass out yet again. Concerned for the 2 guys on the mountain, Brooks calls the phone at their base, but the line suddenly goes dead. Then a group is assembled to go rescue the 2 of them from their base, but Anne strongly advises against it. When they get inside, everything is completely frozen and the other guy, Dewhurst's headless body, is found. Oh, just a bit too late, I guess. Just then, a couple of rescuers get killed by Brett, who seems to be manipulated by the cloud somehow. A while later, Brett admits that he was lost the whole time. Yeah, sure you were, buddy. Suddenly, he attacks Anne, and Brooks jumps in to stop him. During the altercation, Brett gets a bad wound on his head, but there's no blood. Oh, that's not a red flag at all. After locking Brett up, Brooks tells a journalist that the incident in the Andes was basically the same as this one. There was a guy who killed a woman, but apparently his body had been dead for a full day prior to him killing her. So that's weird. Meanwhile, Brett escapes and goes after Anne yet again, but this time he's gunned down. As all this is going on, the cloud has begun to descend closer to the observatory, where they've all been staying for the time being. Just then, through the cloud comes a giant tentacle monster with a big eye. A crawling eye. Oh, okay, I see what they did there. Anyway, Brooks saves a young girl from the monster, and they both end up inside a cable car, where it then follows them. They make their way back to the observatory, where a guy named Hans shows up and acts just like Brett did. Hans goes after Anne, but Brooks stabs him. At this point, the crawling eye has split up into multiple versions of itself, and people at the observatory make up some Molotov cocktails to fight them off. After hitting one of the eyes with a Molotov, the journalist gets captured by another one on top of the building. But Brooks shows up with a Molotov to save him. Man, thank God for Brooks. After that, they manage to rescue Anne as some planes fly by and firebomb the observatory, killing the remaining monsters. The end. Well, this one was pretty wild. Crawling eyes coming out of clouds on mountaintops just possessing people. Pretty wild concept. But anyway, it was a really interesting one, and overall, a good movie. Well, that does it for this one, guys. Tomorrow, we continue onward, and I'll see you then.